welcome to the second episode of
Fun is where you find it. I'm Trudi.
And I'm Noah.
And we are back by popular demand, aren't we?
Yep.
Because we had such great response from the first episode, we thought it's time to make another.
Yeah, before the crowd goes crazy.
Before the crowd goes crazy. What are we going to talk about today on episode 2?
All things playful. You're the master, so I'll be asking the questions.
Oh, big time. He will be asking the questions today. We're going to talk about playful. Now, this is where we both agree this is my wheelhouse, the art of playfulness. And I want to talk to you about what I believe is a really great sort of view of a playful mindset. Should we hear it?
Yeah, sure. I'm ready when you are.
Ready when I am? Ready to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a couple of researchers, Shen and Crawley, and they decided that they researched playfulness in a lot of detail. And they believe that playfulness is what they call lemonading. So lemonading is not like seeing rose-colored glasses, but it's actually reframing and changing your perception of something.
I know how to lemonade with a piece of paper. You just got to put plastic over it.
Oh.
And make it a bit shiny.
Okay.
Or that could be something else. I'm not sure.
Well, it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like...
I call it lemonading.
You call it lemonading.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bit like the same thing. So what it means is that you're kind of doing that. You're putting something shiny over what's happening to you. So you're reframing it. You're looking at it creatively. You're looking at it with humor and lightness and enjoyment and play.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I believe. That's my favorite definition of playfulness.
And lemonading is getting a lemonade stand and selling lemonade.
Imagine.
Yeah.
All right. So you're asking the questions today? Is that what's happening? Right. Oh, okay. We've got some written down.
Who would be better at having a playful mindset? Kids or adults?
Oh, good question. What do you think?
I say kids because, not only do we play games over and over and over, that's not just what kids are for, you know. We have, we could be complicated.
Yes.
Or simple.
You can be complicated or simple. But, okay, so here's the question if we take the concept about it's lemonading, so it's reframing a situation to see it with humour, I don't know. I wonder if adults are better at having control of a playful mindset.
Yeah, but then, kids can make new games, which is a mindset, right?
It sort of is a mindset, but mindset is really about how you look at the world. And sometimes I think that kids see the world very black and white. So when something is hard, they just see it as hard. They don't have the ability to turn it into something playful.
I do.
Do you? Can you give me an example?
I was playing this, game on my school iPad.
Mm-hmm.
And there was commas.
Yep.
Yeah, I was on scientific level.
Uh-huh.
Maths, and I was versing computers.
Yeah.
And then it popped up with this first question. Then I was way too difficult. Mm-hmm. And then I made a game up of whoever gets all the questions wrong, all 4 or 3 questions, out of all the computers, that they would win. So I took difficulty and put it into playfulness.
Okay. Well then that's
my friends don't really do that.
Your friends don't really do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, mind you, look, some of my friends don't do that either. No,
because they're mostly like this. Need to get money.
Is that what you think adults are like?
Yeah. Adults like you guys who pay a lot for me.
Yes, we do. So that's an interesting thing. If we've got some people who have playful mindsets, whether you're an adult or a child, and some people who don't. What do you think it is that gives people a playful mindset?
I think it is their imagination. For kids, boredom doesn't do anything.
See, I disagree. I think boredom does great things because it makes you use your imagination.
All it thinks is me going onto the iPad.
No, it doesn't. But sometimes...
For adults, it is great. For kids...
What, boredom?
Yeah.
I think boredom's really essential. I actually think boredom is one of the key ways to build a playful mindset, because you have to come up with creative ideas.
Yeah, like you can create games, you can play with toys, you can even like play a money game where you like pretend to spend things, not actually.
Oh, I do that all the time. I dream about what I would do if I win the lottery.
Brackets, say you've got about as much money as you want. End of brackets.
You're putting brackets in.
Yeah.
What does brackets mean?
Brackets are like these phonics things where like where you like put more information in. So there's like.
Yes, I know what brackets are, but I just love the fact that you've put them in our podcast to just say.
Yeah, sometimes they do it in like spelling things. Sometimes they do it in like words.
Okay. Well, then one would say that that's probably a pretty playful thing to just want to insert some information that isn't relevant. So you're just going to say brackets and then say whatever you want.
Example.
All right. Touche, Noah. Touche. Okay. So we've agreed that we think probably equal playfulness for kids and adults, but it depends on the person.
Yeah, it also depends on the topic.
Oh.
Kind of.
What do you mean?
Like kids, when they're bored, they usually they would rather eat or...
Hang on, are you saying when you're bored you eat?
Sometimes.
Well, see, I don't think that changes.
If you're like a baby.
Yeah, but I don't think that changes. There's a lot of adults that eat when they're bored.
Yeah, I know, but like for babies, they drink milk. It makes them more happier.
Yeah.
We spy on people sometimes. Once when I was bored of playing my toys and stuff, I went out to the backyard and spied on my neighbor and looked at their pool because their pool was like so cool. And
Excellent.
I was like, I have to steal that house.
Excellent. Great. Okay. Probably not something we should admit to the public.
Or
yeah.
Or we would do something dangerous that isn't really dangerous, but like not juggling chainsaws dangerous, but like trying to like jump over the fence dangerous kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let's pull us back to playful.
Yeah.
What do you think stops people from having a playful mindset?
What do I think stops people? Maybe like if you're a kid in school, the teacher comes around and says, do your work. It's not good to have a playful mindset while you're working.
I can't imagine that a teacher would actually say that.
Okay, maybe
this
not.
This is a serious question. What do you think stops people from having a playful mindset?
I don't know. I've got absolutely, definitely, wait, have I already said that? No.
Okay, well, let's see if we can come back to this question. Playfulness.
Yeah.
What do we think stops people from being playful?
For the last time.
Okay, you have no idea. Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
You can never,
Nothing's going to come from you. Okay.
Nothing can stop it.
Fair. Nothing can stop people from not having a playful.
Yeah,
I disagree. No. I think you can. I think people can develop a playful mindset. I think people can learn how to see the world differently.
Yeah, but that's kind of a different type. Like there's a few types of playful mindsets.
Oh, there's our dog in the background. Do you want to go and let him in?
Okay,
go on. Don't go anywhere. Small break.
And I'm back.
And how do we think adults and children can be more playful? I don't know. I think children, they're so busy playing. I don't think they need to concentrate on a playful mindset. But I think for adults...
No, but like they need to think like if they just started playing random stuff, it wouldn't make sense. So they would have to have a playful mindset.
I think that adults need to ask themselves more questions about their life. I think they need to, and I think that's what you're talking about. There is a curiosity. I think that's why, in my head, kids have a more playful mindset because they have a natural curiosity.
Yeah, curiosity.
Can we talk about the moment just before we did this podcast? I needed to find some research.
Yeah.
And you got bored, right?
Yeah. So I started tugging on one of my dog's toys that you were sitting on. And what I wanted to do was I wanted your bum to lift up.
Okay, great. But the point is, so you got bored, and rather than sit there and just be bored.
Asleep.
Be bored, rather than just sitting there being bored, you got curious, right? You started to touch things, fiddle with things, play with things.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's a natural curiosity with kids, right? Kids will always poke things, push things. I know. I watch you, right? So we record with a Zoom mechanic things. It's quite complex. And I left the room for 2 minutes, and you just touched buttons and fiddled.
Yeah. But then, you're also... But then if you don't say, like, remember that kid that, so this happens to some kids, and I'm not saying you particularly, but remember that kid, like that mum that called her son stupid?
Yes. For listeners at home, I came across a mother who yelled at her son in public and called her son stupid, which is a rule that we never ever do. We never call anyone stupid.
Unless it's playing around.
But what's your point? Yes.
You, not particularly you, but like some adults, they don't let their kids imagine their imagination, so they don't have a playful mindset. There's one thing that stops playful mindset.
Do you know, I think you're right. I think you're right. I remember once I saw a mother and a little girl in the park, and she had a dress on with she had a dress on. It was like a yellow dress or something. And her mum said, "Oh, whatever, you look lovely. Who are you?" And she said, "I'm Elsa." And her mother said, "Don't be silly. Elsa doesn't wear yellow." And I thought, what did it matter what colour Elsa wears? In her head, she was Elsa. And by shutting her down, she immediately took away her imagination and her curiosity.
Yeah, they just, some adults, if they want their kids to be imaginational.
Oh, I love that word.
See, look, I'm being imaginational.
Look at you.
Imaginational.
You're being playful. You are being imaginational. Okay, imaginational. Let's go.
I'm dancing, mate. I'm dancing. Yeah, that's me. I'm dancing.
Okay, come on.
Then
into the microphone, please.
What are we talking about again?
Imagination. If parents want their kids to have an imagination,
they can just the color doesn't matter. What it is doesn't matter unless it's fire.
So really, what I think we're saying is that actually the imagination of children, the playfulness of children has to start with the adults.
There's a book that says not a stick, and his dad is like, "Stop waving that stick around," and he's like, "It's not a stick, it's a," and then a picture of something. I'll go with an example.
Okay.
Sword.
So then if we make the adults more playful, then we'll make the kids more playful, and then we'll have a more playful society. Is that what we're saying?
I don't know what society means, but sure.
Society means all the people.
That was a rhetorical question.
Oh,
I didn't need an answer.
Okay. Sorry for the answering your rhetorical question.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. As long as you know what they are.
I've heard of a rhetorical question once or twice. So, all right. So, in that sense, let's move on and say, what can we do to help adults develop a more playful mindset? What do we do? What are some of the things that we do?
Kids.
No, you and me. That.
I don't see. I'm not the master at it. So you do it. And
okay. All right. So let's look at some of the things. In the mornings, sometimes we have races to get ready.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yep.
I would say that's playful.
That's playful.
We have a race to go from pajamas to full clothes with teeth done. We have a race.
Maybe not exactly teeth.
Yes, teeth. Clean teeth in the morning, please. That's one thing we do.
We play a game called Spotto.
Oh, yes.
So these are our rules. These aren't the proper rules.
Oh, we don't need to go into too many rules, but we point out yellow cars. I think lots of people play Spotto.
Lots of people, in case they don't know.
We give each other...
So we say Spotto.
Yep.
If we see yellow car, Snotto if we see...
Let's not go through all the rules, but they're the rules.
A green
car.
colour.
Yep. Do you know what else we do? We give each other love spears.
Yeah, we give each other like love something, pretty much anything. Like
Love.
I'll do it right now.
Love anythings. Okay, so just
Love panda.
I love eyeball. So what we do is we come up with creative things that we imagine, like imaginary objects that we throw at each other when we're saying goodbye for listeners.
And it can be weapons.
And it can be, you can have a love spear, you can have a love hurricane, you can have a love...
Pretty much anything.
Pretty much anything. Love pandas, love eyeballs, anything, whatever.
Love pancakes.
Love pancakes. We can have love
Nerf guns.
anything. Whatever it is that's going to throw love from one person to the other as we say goodbye, we do. I think that's pretty playful.
Yeah.
We have dance parties in the morning sometimes.
Yeah, I'm trying to if we wake up early, sometimes I practice my wedding dance.
Oh, that's right.
Because my mum's getting married, everyone, next year. And I'm going to be, doing the dance. And not everybody has to be,
He's been very excited to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to be a playful wedding. So I think that's going to help people. That's 3 things that we do. We throw love objects. We play Spotto. We have races in the morning. It's little things like that. It's taking the mundane, taking the ordinary, and reframing it with creativity, humor, and joy. And that can be anything. That can be done with anything. As you heard, Noah does it with commas and mathletics, and there's a whole bunch of ways that you can do it. You can be playful with a rhetorical question. It's not that hard. It's simply a mindset. It's called lemonading. If you want to look up that research, it's Shannon Crawley, and it's called lemonading, and it's fantastic research on how to have a playful mindset. Or you can come back to those 3 questions: why not, and what if. We use those questions an awful lot.
Yeah.
Have you got any final advice for our listeners, Noah Tankle, before we sign off?
We got to tell them about our next episode.
We've got to tell them about our next episode. What are we going to talk about in our next episode?
So what are we going to talk about? Oh, that's a big question. So in last episode, spoiler alert, that was actually intro.
Yes, it was our introduction, and now we've talked about Playful, so our next episode is going to be about...
Playing.
So
I'll be the master.
You will be the master.
So you'll be asking the questions.
I'll be asking the questions.
And so we are going to have a very big discussion
about playing.
And then the next 2 episodes are a surprise.
Woohoo! We'll tell you about those next episode. And we might even throw in a rhetorical question or 2. Thanks for joining us, listeners.
Yeah.
I've been Trudi.
I'm Noah Tankle.
And thank you. We'll see you next time for the next episode of Fun is Where You Find It.
Play it.
Woo!
You like that one better than this one? Brackets. Hope you like